London forever.
Hey, what's going on, people, man? You're tuning to episode 4 of the Is Not Easy podcast, man. We've got some new faces in the building today, man. We've got some new faces, man. We've got Michael, we've got Charlie, man. How you, man, doing, man?
Hey, we're good, man. Thanks for having us on, man. Appreciate it.
Man. Always, man. What's your man's weekend's been saying on that?
Yeah, man, good. Weekend? Yeah, I was at a festival yesterday.
Yeah.
On the ones and twos.
Well, that's it. All good.
Yeah, man, all good. Yeah, yeah, I'm struggling at the moment. It's a heavy week, but I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. It's not easy. You know, it was probably the last party of the summer.
Yeah,
think about it.
Probably.
Yeah.
And the summer's not really been summering this year.
Nah, it's not, man.
I'm September this week as well, so yeah, that's probably what the last party of the summer.
That's what. Yeah. So I thought it was a last minute thing.
Mm.
Me and my girl decided to go.
Yeah.
It was cold.
Were there any good artists playing there or anything, or was it just?
So it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing.
Yeah.
So on Friday, depending on what sort of music you like, there's different sort of artists now. They threw Young Philly in there. He did a half-hour set.
Okay.
Yeah, obviously half hour's not a lot, but he ain't got a lot of
songs.
A lot of songs. Who else was there? In terms of the music that I listen to, got people like Follow More. Not sure if you know them. Enzo, Marco Corolla. Unce music.
Yeah, man. It's that season still. There are a few festivals this summer, but I didn't really touch any of them. You go wireless?
Yeah, I actually went to wireless.
What's wireless saying?
You know what? It's my first time.
Is it?
Yeah, it's my first time. It's one of them ones where I've just had it on pause for time.
It's chaotic there, though, isn't it? Yeah, wireless is always chaotic. People always breaking down. People breaking into the things.
Yeah, it's crazy. Who performed the day that you went?
Travis, Bryson Tiller, Lil Yachty, just a few. But I really came for Bryson. I'll be real. Yeah, Travis was intense though. I feel like he's an elite performer. I'll give him that.
His shows are always mad heavy, heavy.
The crowds are always it's busy in there.
His fan base is crazy. Like his fan base.
And all sorts, isn't it?
His fan base are
crazy, man. They're nuts. They're nuts, though. Yeah, it's crazy though because it does feel like summer's kind of coming to an end though. Like you get that feeling.
It's not even started really when you think about it, innit? Like the sun's not been here. Like for example, I was even saying to you, it's like in the UK, it's not been it. Like we've been on holiday, been out. Ibiza, Croatia, you've been Greece. You've been Greece.
I feel like Greece was a hot spot this year, man. Even though
Greece is a spot, you know.
It's a spot. Even though it had the fires that were a bit nuts. Obviously,
was you there?
So you know, it was so crazy for me, innit? Because those fires were happening a week prior. I was thinking, oh my gosh, this trip could be all done out. But then luckily, 3 or 4 days before, it all calmed down. It settled. And we're able to go on the trip and have a good time. But bloody hell, it was looking nuts. I'm thinking, and deep, by then, you pay for the hotel, you pay for the flights, you even book free activities and stuff. You put your spending money aside, you're on your holiday shop. You're ready,
innit? You're ready, innit?
You're in, bro. So it's nuts, man. But it turned out good in the end, man. How about your trip? You got trips?
Yeah, obviously I just came back recently. Yeah, my trip was good as well. I have that same feeling. You know, just before you go on holiday, you think if I get sick or if anything happens, it's just it's a wrap, isn't it?
It's done.
The holiday's done, isn't it?
Yeah. And I always notice, I always thought that, I have weird thoughts where it's let's say a day before I go abroad, if something happens, let's say I'm out, I get stopped by the feds, I'm caught in custody for overnight, flights in the morning. That's something dumb happens. Flight gone or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
What's your view on holiday insurance? You get it? Because I always forget to get it. You know what? I never get it, but my mum's always on to me. My girlfriend's always on to me. Do you get it?
I don't get it.
But you should get it.
People been on to me
about
but I don't get it. You know?
Because obviously it's what is it, £10-15?
Yeah.
Or you can get one for the year for £30.
Yeah.
So if you're looking to go on trips throughout the whole year, you just get the £30 one. It covers you all year round.
Bro, it's good, and especially when you go away with women and that, women get ill quite often and stuff, and periods and stuff so it's a good thing to actually have in terms of if you're away.
I think it covers your luggage as well, you know, because that happens.
Luggage is
it's quite a common thing to lose luggage. A few of my mates, when they went to Croatia, they went to Ibiza. You know, they get off the plane, they're excited. You know, you see the conveyor belt go around and you're thinking, fuck, where's my bag?
That's a nightmare for me, you know. Losing my luggage is always a nightmare.
Bro, you got to wrap a little something on it, though, like, because everyone's luggage looks the same.
Yeah, but this didn't even turn up. Like, it sounds spooky on behind scenes, you know. But either someone's wrapping it, like, it's either not gone on the plane, or it's not come off the plane, or it's elsewhere, and you lose it.
Things, you know.
Like, you're in Ibiza in the same clothes, wearing people's clothes.
Oh, my days.
Yeah, man.
Do you lot put padlocks on your thing?
No, man.
You don't put padlock on your suitcase?
So with my suitcase, it comes with a built-in lock, so that you put the code in, and like you jam it in, and it won't open until you know the code. That's what I do. I don't do that individual padlock though.
No, mine's just a zip thing, you know. But I'm basic. I'm not really bothered, to be honest.
You don't know, someone might just open your thing and see the goodies, man.
I do the lock still,
and
like you know, when I was buying a new suitcase, it was like a priority that it had a lock, because I can't have one that's not like secure, man. You know what it's like out there. It's crazy, man.
Do you know what it is? Where did I go? I went Malta, and obviously, like you was mentioning, I had the same bag as someone else, clearly, and he's picked the bag up and he's walking. I thought, wow, that's my bag,
bro.
And the boys were like, no, it's not. I went, that's my bag. So I started chasing him down the airport. I was like, that's my bag. He was like, no, it's mine. I said, open that now. Right now. Immediately I opened it, all my shit was in it.
Bloody hell. You see what I'm saying?
Because we had the same bag. But I was like, I can tell when a bag's mine because it might have a little dent in the side.
Yeah, small things.
Something little in it.
You got to add something, otherwise. That's what I'm getting at. Because some people just pick out and say, go
that's
mine.
Oh,
no, yeah. That's why, like, you know when I get over to the like conveyor belt thing, I'm very I'm vigilant around there, because I know
cautious, innit?
You got to be cautious around there, man. It can get techie.
Yeah.
Have you man ever like missed your flight?
Nah,
I wanted to, and I just didn't want to get on it. Just stay there, yeah.
Why? Oh, what then? Like,
yeah, man. I wanted to, like, it's quite a common thing that people go out there for 4 days or a week.
You don't want to leave.
And no, fuck it, I'm staying. Fuck it, I'm doing a couple more days.
Yeah.
You know, and
on flight.
I can't. Yeah, literally, you just miss it and think, fuck it, I'll get a flight tomorrow or the next day. It's very common people go there and just stay there. Like my boy, he did 2 weeks there. And instead of coming home, he stayed 2 or 3 days and then come home. So I've never missed a flight. I've never actually missed a flight. I think if you miss a flight, man, it's stupid, isn't it?
I can't oh my gosh.
Have you missed a flight?
I missed one before. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
bro.
What you doing, bro? What's you doing?
You know, the most jarring thing, like, we weren't even late to the airport. So what happened? We gone through security and everything. So we're eating now, and you know the time to get to your gate. It must have been, let's say, like 1:45, for example. Yeah, we didn't get there until maybe like 35. You know, they always say you should leave like 15 or 20 minutes prior.
Yeah.
But we thought, but like in all our previous flights, it's been like, bro, like you get there, you're waiting time anyway. So we got a bit like complacent, like in that regard, innit? Bro,
you chilling? You was just chilling.
We got there.
Oh my
Homegirl said at the thing, sorry, it's too late.
What?
You know how much? We almost cried. Like,
going through all that.
Honestly, like, sorry, it's too late. And she tried to call the people who like put the luggage on and stuff. And she said, I've got 2 more people who want to come on. Is there any more times? And he said, no, it's too late. Almost cried.
Wow.
We bought me flight there and then though. I ain't going home. I ain't going home, bro.
Oh my day.
It's nuts. It's nuts, man.
The thing is though, they usually call your name as well. I don't know if in some areas they say Samuel Sani, come to gate 4 now.
Wow.
Immediately,
They do, but like, you know, it's crazy. We didn't hear that.
Yeah.
We didn't hear that at all. So I was just like, oh my gosh. But it depended on ones, but
where was this then? Was this?
So this was when I was going in February when I was going to Madeira.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not going home. I've packed. I don't know if
oh shit! Sorry, you're talking about going out there.
Yeah, going.
Sorry.
No.
I thought you chatted on the way back.
No.
So I like Gatwick or something. Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not going home, bro.
Did they have a flight the same day? Because Madeira's not very common, is it?
So we got so lucky that
do you know
it was a flight later on in the day. It was only like 3 hours later. So paid for it, got on it. I'm not going home. I'd rather pay what.
Brother, I'm not going home.
Yeah.
I'm going somewhere else. I'm going somewhere else, man. I'm looking
going
at
somewhere,
that.
bro. I'm going somewhere tonight.
I'm leaving.
I believe it's something, bro.
Nah, it's nuts, man. But yeah, like it does definitely kind of feel like summer's kind of coming to an end, which I don't really mind, man. I guess like I had fun, like, you know what I mean? Like, I enjoyed it.
I'm in a way, I'm sort of a winter kid as well. I like
I
winter.
don't mind winter, man. Do you know what I mean?
Like the fits for me, I like wearing nice winter fits.
Yeah,
that's me all over. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
winter fits. I like
Yeah.
chilled as well. Like summer's been heavy.
Yeah.
People want to do things every day. It's nice. Don't
Yeah,
get me
that's been the
wrong.
bare. I mean, that is. I think about summer. Yeah, you know, it's been a bare bread, man.
So
Every
much.
time you go out,
so much.
it's just bread, bro.
Especially if you go in London, man. It's,
in London.
Don't even bother.
don't bother.
Don't invite me.
Yeah. It's nuts.
Because I will say yes. That's my problem.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Hey, it's nuts, man. But obviously, anyway, talking about the weekend, that how do you man find the weekend of Premier League football, man? I know there's a few interesting results. Obviously, as Arsenal fans, it wasn't a good weekend for us. But overall, how do you man find the weekend football? The side of Arsenal.
Well, in terms of Arsenal, it's peak. It is peak,
Very.
but it's early.
Yeah,
it's a
we gotta
draw.
remember that it's early.
It's the draw.
Yeah.
It's a point at home.
Mm.
I believe, like, I hate Arsenal fans, man. They stink. We stink, bro. In terms of
It can
like
be jarring.
fans, not us
It can be very
personally,
jarring, yeah.
but on socials and stuff like that, we stink, man. You see people calling for Havertz's head, stuff like that. I don't like that.
Yeah, but do you know what it is?
Is it his fault that we drew to all? I mean, come on.
He's got some blame. He's got some blame.
You know, it's a Havertz thing, yeah. I didn't understand the signing.
Oh yeah.
I didn't understand why we signed him personally, because in terms of the profile of player that and where Arteta wants to play him in the advanced 8 role, I feel like with the options that we had with Vieira and Smith Rowe, I felt like there were
other
areas that they better off spending that money. So like, I don't know, man. I didn't really feel that signing. But how do you find the game though?
Going into the game, man, so many chances. We really should put them to bed, but that's the thing with Arsenal. Like, we always create so many chances, and we've got like such clear-cut chances to score, but we don't put them away. Yeah. And then later on, we
punished.
Yeah,
you know what? I'm not even bothered about like the chances defending, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
shaky. You know what I mean? Like that first goal, you see Partey. If you really analyse it, go back to it. He's supposed to be covering the centre back because he's playing this right back / centre mid role. He passed. I think give the ball to Saliba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's made a darting run into the middle, and it left all that space. You know, Saka put.
Massive gap. Yeah.
So I think that sort of transition that we're trying to do and trying to put Partey right back.
Yeah.
Because he's trying to switch it up. Arteta's trying to switch it up, and it makes sense because last year we were so one-dimensional.
Yeah.
You think we went to City and Pep changed things, didn't he? Whereas we were so one-dimensional, we knew how he was going to play, and they fucking smoked us.
Yeah.
We got.
How do you lot feel about like this new system Arteta's trying to put in?
So it's with me, yeah. I understand the point with the point that Charlie just made about how he's trying new systems, so he's not so predictable in it.
Yeah.
And it does make sense because like Pep does the same thing. Like you don't know how he's going to play. He might play Kevin De Bruyne at cam, or he might play like
Bernardo Silva at left back. But
and then in a different type of style.
He changes it. Yeah, you need that. You need that.
Do you know what I mean? And so I do get that, but this, like when you do that, there's going to be some teething issues where it's like certain players aren't familiar with that new system,
and new players as well coming into the team. You got Declan Rice, Havertz as well.
Yeah, but at the same time, you're playing Fulham at home. I don't think we needed to make that game as complicated as we did. Like with our shape defensively, even Kibio playing left back, going forward. Like he didn't really
he didn't
offer much at all. Like going forward, and you even saw it. Like with Martinelli, he was really isolated out there on the left because he just not offering much in terms of even that passing avenues, passing options, overlaps. Obviously, he's not going to do it because it's not his game. So a few areas like we did really lack, and then Havertz, like there were a few areas for me where it's like he wasn't positive enough. He wasn't like decisive enough. He just wanted to keep playing it simple, playing it back. And I don't know, man.
As an attacking influence, I wanted more from him. You know, like like you said, you need to be a bit more positive in his play. Like,
do you think it's because it's difficult for him? Like at Chelsea, he played in that centre forward role, right? And he's trying to slip into this 8, like you said, on the left side. Like our left side is very damaged at the moment. You know, when Zinchenko doesn't play, Kiowa left back, Havertz. It's not running. Everything's coming from the right. And even Nelly, like he's suffering slightly. The past 3 games, he's been
too much burden.
Too much burden on him.
But the thing is, I would say though, Martinelli this season, I know it's still early doors, but there's been a few times where it's like he's had really great shooting opportunities on his left foot. He doesn't take it. He keeps trying to go to the right, but it's like you can't be so one-dimensional in the Premier League. Like. And the thing is, during last season, he wasn't like that. He would take shots on his left if it's on.
Yeah.
But now, like, he's always trying to come to his right. It's so predictable. Then you run into defenders on your right hand side. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. There's something going on there with him that hopefully he gets over. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Blip, hopefully, man.
Yeah.
I think next week, Man United.
Yeah, no, how are we feeling about that game?
Oh, I don't know, man.
But it's just, we can see too much at home, man.
It's
like,
way too many goals.
Bro, like.
And the stat that Charles was talking about earlier in the card, so during the season, we've, actually, in the season,
this calendar
2023, we've conceded 3 goals in the first minute of the game at home.
It's like the most amount, the only club to do it.
And that's so
and Sonny was there at 2 of them.
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth was so mental, yeah.
Oh,
so I went to that one, and then obviously game of the weekend. But you know what's so good about the game of the weekend, yeah? I was a bit late to the game, get inside the stadium.
Oh my days.
So when I got in, I didn't know that we had conceded the goal.
Yeah,
honestly, I thought no. And because the seats that I had, I can't see the board that says the scoreline.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that it's no. And
he's chilling there like.
And I only realised that around half time. I was like, oh.
Was it half time? We're still down.
and then I was deep. Oh, so that's why like
the vibe,
so frustrated
in
the ground. Thinking like, oh, like why is everyone so granted? It's still 0-0, but in my mind, isn't it? So I'm so it's 1-0 down. I was like, I didn't see the score because I was a bit late coming into the stadium. I was like, oh, bro, nah, it's nuts. But yeah, like United at home, we really just go back to basics, man.
Yeah,
honestly, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel.
The usual.
What's about Gabriel?
Oh yeah.
Why has he been frozen in that team? You guys think?
I think it's the Saudi interest. I think personally, there's nothing else that it could be. Maybe there's something going on behind the scenes, but I think maybe he wants to go. You know, money talks. Yeah. Money talks, man. You know, and if look at Salah, there's talks that may be obviously off topic, but it talks that Salah wants to go. I mean, you know, they're normal humans. Money is money, man. If they're offering you 500 grand, 600, 700, 800 grand a week to go.
Yeah. My only thing that is weird though, because it's like he played him all throughout pre-season like usual, everything fine, and it just seemed like I don't know, man. The start of the season, he went on this kind of a power trip, but I didn't know what you mean. Like it could be about the Saudi interest, but I don't know if that's enough.
You think?
I don't know.
I mean, he's been our mainstay centre back for the past 3 seasons.
Yeah, he's been the mainstay.
Do you know what I mean?
He's
I don't
been
think.
consistent.
What do you think it is then, personally?
I think Arteta's trying to complicate things a bit too much.
You think?
I could be a bit wrong though, but I just feel like he's trying to like be like, you know, trying to be too like 3D chess. Like I don't need him, I can play him and it will work like this. You know, Pep does that. Like, he'll just drop Ruben Diaz for 2 months and then I don't need him, I can do play like this. Like, you know, it's almost like
I think I actually do think that like Arteta's trying to use the squad a lot more. Give guys like Kivil more game time and just so worst case scenarios, because last season when we suffered injuries, like it impacted our squad heavily. You know,
badly.
Oh man, him dropping Gabriel was a big move.
Like, he's Gabriel, he's not someone that you can like play.
He's not injury prone either.
At all.
So he's solid, man. He plays every game.
Yeah.
So something's going on.
And the weird thing, like the first 2 games of the season, he's been bringing Gabriel on the past 5-10 minutes, almost to like see out victories almost. But it's
like he needs him.
Yeah, so it's like you're still using him in that regard. Why don't you start him? Like defensively, you haven't been good.
So I think he has to start Saturday or Sunday.
He's got to start.
I think, like you mentioned, we need Zinchenko back on the left if he's fit.
Zinchenko,
personally, I would play Eddie. I'm a big fan of Eddie, actually.
Yeah,
I get a lot of stick for that.
He's
but
proved a lot of people wrong. So far.
I like his mindset, you know. I like his mindset.
Really good this season, man.
He's growing. I can't lie.
I've always kind of been like, you know, Eddie.
He's growing.
I've always kind of been like, he's okay, but he's a bit limited in terms of what he can offer. During the season, he's really been
developed
full throttle, man.
He's developed, and he
has developed.
He's got wide, you know.
He's got
wide, you know.
It allows him to like hold up defenders a lot better now.
He drops deep and he provides a bit more. But what's your thoughts? Obviously, talking about Eddie Balogun. Balogun, man.
You know, the thing with Arteta, he doesn't do well with like players with certain attitudes, but to be honest, he hasn't been wrong though with some of them. Like Guendouzi, like I'm sure all of us when he was here, like we all loved him. You know what I'm saying?
I loved him.
Yeah.
I want him to stay.
But he's
Yeah, I
gone.
want him to stay, but like
he's gone now.
You see now,
even
like he's
with
still.
his attitude, he's left.
Yeah.
He's left Marseille. He's gone to
Marseille now, yeah.
No, he's left there now.
Oh, he's left there now.
I see today, this morning.
Oh, fair play, I didn't see
That's
that.
it. Here we
Breaking
go.
news.
Yeah, here we go. And he's where's he going? Anyway, he's leaving there now, and
yeah.
that potentially could be attitude as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
so,
yeah, go on.
so sometimes like like we can't really doubt Arteta when he says like like certain players got too much of a bad attitude, but it's difficult because a lot of the great players have attitude. So so what, we don't accept great players at our club, like.
My only thing with that though is that like Arteta has to do a lot better managing players that we no longer want. And I say this, and this is why I say this. Yeah, when you've got a player that you don't want, so you want another club to want him basically. Yeah. If he's frozen out of the team, he's not playing, he's not in training. Why is another club
gonna want him?
On the call?
Yeah, that's true.
And
I've
paying
seen that.
big money for him.
That's true. Yeah, you're
Like
right.
it happens with like Balogun, Tierney. He's gone out on loan.
Even Pepe in a way, like they're shutting him off.
Exactly.
Yeah, even
if he,
Pepe,
if he's not part of the squad and playing, or part of the squad, like why is another team going to go and spend 40 million on him? Because he doesn't feel integrated. Like so, why do I want more leftovers? Whereas if they're part of the team and playing, you've got a bit of value because at least you're part of the team. And I feel like with the Balogun deal, personally, I don't think 45
is enough.
million is enough.
It's not. It's not.
In this market,
it's not.
It's peanuts.
45 mil, a guy who scored 20 league goals in
20 plus, yeah.
in the French league last season. I think that's bad business, personally.
It is bad business.
The only thing that kind of makes it alright is that he's from our academy, so it's free money, virtually, innit?
Yeah.
But that's still not good value for the player.
No, it's not.
Arsenal don't sell well. We don't sell
Hey,
well.
You seen that stat? Like he's now our highest selling
Record
player.
sign, and
And
that's
that- do you know who's next?
Iwobi.
Iwobi, and then Nicholas Anelka. This guy left the club like
But that's 25 years
20
ago.
years.
Yeah, no, we don't sell well at all, man.
At all. And I feel like Arteta, he's got a lot better at that. Players that you don't want anymore, at least keep them in the group so that
Their value, man.
suitors will still feel, okay, he's still part of the group. We want him.
Even like Tierney,
Value, yeah.
like if we are trying to get rid of Tierney is a quality left back. Like when he plays, give him some game time. I'm sure you could have gone for a nice fee.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't agree, with us even,
Getting rid of Tierney.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't
At
agree
all.
either, especially
I think
after
he'd be a
the
useful
Timber
player,
injury.
Do you think he's lining someone else up, maybe? Potentially.
If Balogun money in now, to be fair, he might try something. But
Yeah.
prior to Balogun bread coming in, we almost spent like 200 mil, so you can't.
Yeah,
I
it
think we're
doesn't
kind of trying to
necessarily,
balance the books in it slightly. So I wonder if we'll buy somebody else. It depends. How do you guys feel about the rumours of Pepe come back into training?
So you said, I like it, man.
I like it,
I
man.
can't. Yeah, I can't.
That is, man.
can't
Who's our backup at the
On
moment?
the right side as well. On the right side as well.
Is Marquinhos back? Oh man, allow him.
He's too young though,
He's
Marquinhos.
got along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Like-
Reece Nelson, that's it. Reece Nelson. But
If we honestly talk about,
He doesn't feel good enough for a title charge and Champions League.
if we honestly talk about Pepe though, like
He's got something.
compared to a lot of the other wingers that have come into this league.
He held his
He's
own.
up there, like in terms of like his stats,
numbers.
his
Yeah,
numbers
man.
and
Yeah.
his impact.
You guys see the stat going around like
With
he
Sancho,
did
yeah.
better
Yeah.
than
Sancho.
Sancho
And Anthony.
And combined, do you know what I'm
Bro.
saying? Combined.
Pepe, personally, and again, we don't really know what happens behind the scenes, right? But from what I've seen, from the outside looking in, if you get your arm around him, let him buy into the division. We've got Champions League football, title challenge last season. Like, if you get your arm around him and say, look, you and Bakayo are gonna fight for the right wing spot. You guys fight for
he's
this
got
out.
game time now.
And he gets game time.
Yeah,
The Champions League and
He's
the cup
got games,
competitions.
yeah, man.
And by the way, we have to do a lot better in the cup this season.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And
All
last season was
cups.
pretty shocking.
All cups.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Granted, we got City in
Yeah.
the FA Cup quite early, granted, but we didn't do good enough in the cups. Even last season in the Carabao Cup, we went out to Brighton.
Wow, it's right now, not good enough.
Popped off 4-1 at the Emirates.
Yeah.
2-4 on a 3-1, something like that.
Smokes.
We got smoked. That's not good enough
Yeah.
for a team for a top club. Do
We
you know what I mean?
need to secure something. Obviously, you got Community Shield,
Yeah, that's true. To be fair.
which some people don't really class as a trophy. It's prior to the season starting, so you don't feel like you've done it.
Yeah.
I forgot about it.
You know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean? But
We've got to do better. on
I'd
all
take-
fronts, yeah.
I'd take. You need a trophy this year. I mean, off the
Yeah,
back of last
yeah.
year, it was sad, man.
Yeah, we
Last
used to,
year
man.
was sore.
Yeah,
Hurt.
but you know what? Going to last season, no one expected that. So
No.
you know what I mean. It's a bit different. So this season, there's more expectations. So
Absolutely.
Do you reckon they're feeling the pressure then slightly? Maybe
I think it's a bit too early.
because we're young.
still early. It is early.
I think our biggest issues so far this season has been unfamiliarity with the starting lineup and I'd say the roles of certain players, and also lack of focus and professionalism.
Yeah.
Like, for example, like if we're gonna be honest, Ramsdale for the first goal on the weekend, I don't think that's good enough. Personally,
It's not.
I don't think that's good enough.
It's
so
not.
it's just like it's a lack of focus, and we're dropping points because of it. And it's good that this happened early, cut it out early. Do you know what I mean? If this happened later on in the title charge, and we saw last season at home Southampton, do you know what I mean? You can't fool that then. So it's happened early, cut it out early. Arteta's got to get on it.
How do you lot feel about Ramsdale though? His position.
Oh, brother, I was literally about to say this. Yeah, I get cooked because I'm not the biggest fan of him. You know that.
I'm feeling him less. You know,
he's good on the ball. You know, when he's got the ball, he's distributing it, passing. He's good like that. But in terms of him as a keeper, shot stopper, his positioning is poor.
He lapses concentration a bit too often for me.
So I reckon, obviously, I can't just say put David Raya in, but I like Raya. I think there's a reason we bought him. We ain't just gonna got him for no reason. There's a reason Arteta wants him. It's on loan as well. Maybe see how he gets on with the team. You know, if he can distribute, because he can distribute.
Absolutely, we've seen that. And you know what it is? I did about Ramsdale, like, and by the way, he's been great for us. Like,
he has been brilliant.
But in a few big games last season, he just had some howlers.
Yeah, he has.
You know what I mean? Like, personally, the away at City during last season, that title deciding game basically. That Kevin De Bruyne goal,
the first one,
it just felt like.
I don't
know. Pole from that range.
I
know. Look, it's KDB.
Yeah. Oh, the range as well. No, the range was crazy.
Like,
the range was crazy.
It's KDB. He's But if you're a top club, the keeper shouldn't really be conceded from that range near post. It shouldn't really be happening.
No,
and
he didn't even get a finger on it. Like, at least get a finger on it and let it go in, man. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I mean. Like,
for me, man.
There's too many moments where sometimes I'm like.
I get cooked for it.
For as much as, like, obviously De Gea has his howlers, but there's been so many times when you'd watch Man United, De Gea would save them or keep them in the game for so long. Granted, he has had some games where he's kept us, but like, I need a bit more.
Away last season, he was close.
Yeah, he was. But I just need more games like that, though.
Too many howlers for me personally. For like a top club want to do top things, a few too many. Like even United at home last season, they went lumping over his head. Like there's a few things where there's a few things, but on the weekend, his positioning was a bit off.
Strange.
Like it almost seems like he's flapping for the ball sometimes. Like he's, I don't know, it's weird.
Don't get me wrong. The first goal, it's not his fault. You know.
Bad pass.
In terms of the Partey movement, the Saka pass, the Ramsdale, man, that was a long day. But on the terms of like you mentioned about De Gea, they've just replaced him with someone just as bad. No, come on, let's be real, man. He's having a howler. You see that first goal against Notts Forest?
Yeah. I think we'll take a bit.
Even the second goal as well. Like, it might just be me attacking him, but the second goal. Just like that.
I haven't watched the highlights yet actually, but I'll get onto that.
You not seen the goals? Have you seen the goals?
I haven't seen the goals yet.
I've seen the goals. Yeah. It's not great viewing, bro. It's not crazy.
But black keeper as well, man. He let them down. No, but I think he will come good though. I think he will come good overall. But like, I feel the quote unquote like the traditional parts of being a goalkeeper that I feel like he might have to iron out over the season.
Foundations.
Foundations. But let's move on anyway because we was in bad time on Arsenal. But Arsenal overall during this weekend against United, we got to go for them.
Yeah, man, attack them.
It's got to be our game.
Yeah.
Who do you guys start in midfield then? Before we move on.
I think Partey, Rice, Odegaard.
Midfield, and then up front.
This is a hard one. Okay, obviously Saka on the right. I think Eddie. Eddie up there. And then Martinelli on the left, and Havertz to the bench.
Same.
I think it's time for him to just watch, man. You know what I mean? Just watch, bro.
No, I agree. I think that front six that you mentioned, the three, has to be Partey defensive, Rice left, Odegaard right. Nelly, you didn't have to have Zinchenko, man. People don't understand this guy when he goes forward, slips into that role. Nelly loves it. And Rice can play off that, and then man, we're cooking.
Literally.
It's true.
But it won't be easy, you know.
Because it never is.
I always say to a few of my friends who are United fans. Doesn't matter how well Arsenal or Man United are playing.
Yeah.
That game, like say for example last season when we was cooking and United was shit, they still end up beating us.
Yeah.
It happens, man.
Yeah, it
like,
happens,
it's because it's such a big game through the history of football and there's a lot on it.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually matter who's playing well because on that game,
Form goes out the window.
the fans are up for it, the players are up for it.
Yeah,
that's late day.
Yeah, they're the 2 games I think in the season which I must win, man. Like, United, United and Spurs for me, man. Because we'll get onto them later.
Yeah.
But,
We'll see. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's been you lot's like favorite moment of the season so far? Like, has been like a moment that's like you guys have enjoyed seeing so far. It doesn't even have to be Premier League, like other leagues as well. Like, have there been like or like a player that you haven't seen do well?
Chelsea getting cooked. Chelsea getting cooked by West Ham was a great thing to see, man.
That was a good game, actually. You know, I was like, that was a really good game. That was.
Them getting cooked 3-1, man.
Yeah.
After the transfer season they've just had, all that money, the fans are the worst.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real, football is it's clubs, but it's all based on the fans. How do you view, as 2 people that love football, how do you view Man City? Great club, right?
Yeah.
Love them. A part of me really likes watching Man City.
Yeah.
But if they do well, they do well. Okay, I'm happy. But if I see Chelsea do well, or United do well, that's it, man. I'm like, I'm furious. And that's only because of the fans and like the heritage. So Chelsea getting cooked 3-1, man. Loved it.
Yeah, no, I'd say the same. Yeah. I do like that fixture, West Ham versus Chelsea.
That was a good game.
It was a great game.
Obviously, we're on game week 3. There've been a few decent moments that I think mine personally is probably yesterday during the Liverpool-Newcastle game.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Very good game.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how Liverpool ended up winning that game anyway. It's a bit mental. Yeah. But a moment for me was Jason Tindall.
Oh yeah.
You know, so early in the game he shoots Klopp, innit? I think he was moaning about something, and they 1-0 up there, innit?
Yeah.
And then when Liverpool ended up scoring those 2 late goals through Darwin Núñez, like, he shushed them back. And that's a bit of banter that you like seeing still. It's a bit of shit out, do you know what I mean? It was great seeing that still. That's like, yeah, man, like, if you give it, you got to take it, do you know what I mean? So, man, that was pretty fun still. In terms of season's predictions, I know we'll see on game week 3, but who you man think will win the league?
Okay, so I'll give you the prediction at pre-season, like before the season started.
Yeah.
I'll give you that, and then obviously it's changed now.
Yeah.
But I had Arsenal to win the league, hopeful.
Okay.
City second. This was before the season started.
Yeah.
I had Chelsea and Man United.
Okay.
So I completely forgot about Newcastle.
Yeah.
And then to go down, I had Wolves. Because last season Wolves, they didn't score a lot. They don't really concede a lot. But they lost Conor Cody. They lost Ruben Neves. The season that the transfer window was having, it wasn't great.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really too optimistic. Obviously, they got Gary O'Neill in now, right? And
he hasn't started too well, but hopefully
he started too well. But if they can go off of the Man United performance, the way they played then, I mean, they beat Everton away.
1-0.
So I had them to go down alongside Luton and Sheffield United.
Yeah.
Because they're getting smoked.
They're
getting smoked. But if you ask me now, I'm still going to go Arsenal to win the league. I'm going to go City second.
Yeah.
I'm going to put Newcastle third. And I'm gonna put Chelsea.
So you think
Chelsea? Yeah. No,
Chelsea on the porch have been interesting.
Sterling, man. Ooh.
The game of the week,
he's back.
I think it was Friday night against Luton, right?
Yeah.
Sterling cut that game. How are you?
Okay, I'm gonna go Arsenal to win the league. City second. I'm gonna go Newcastle third, and then United fourth.
United,
They just always find their way. I'll be honest.
They do still.
I'll be honest with you.
They've had a shaky start though, right?
Yeah, they have. But it's United. Like, they literally always find their way, man. Once Rashford gets into form, like,
true.
And once the referees get their money,
Yeah, brown envelopes, right?
But I do feel, I think Everton will go down this season.
Yeah, man, they've been getting smoked.
Yeah, cause they're just always surviving. Like I think it's time for them to actually.
I see something on Twitter.
It.
I'm not really sure how I looked at it, but it was like this season, people were saying that Everton are the only defensive side in the league. They don't play attacking football. They're always on the back foot, Sean Dyche sort of football, and I feel like modern day football sort of developed. You know, because even Notts Forest now, at times, they're playing attacking football. I've not seen too much of Luton and Sheffield United. You look at the likes of Palace, they're attacking. Look at the light of who's Bournemouth. Even Bournemouth, in a sense, are attacking.
Even Brentford now.
Brentford attacking. But then
they go for you, man.
If we take it back like 10, if we take it back like 10 years, you got the likes of like Stoke, Wigan, all these clubs that are defensive.
Burnley back then, right?
Burnley back then. So,
yeah.
But now
it's, true,
it's just Everton. I mean, I sort of agree.
Yeah, and obviously, I saw that as well. And apparently, people are saying it was due to the introduction of Pep. Like he actually changed how we see
modern day
football in this country. Now it's all about like you imposing yourself in your position as opposed to you wait and see what they do and then counter-attacking it. It's interesting though. I do think I would probably agree. Like there are a lot of defensive teams in them, but to be fair, it's all about who they're playing though, because a lot of teams will like
sit back,
go to the Etihad and like park it. Like still, like do you know what I mean? So it just depends who you're playing and the context of the game you're in. But yeah, I do think that I would say that nowadays a lot more teams are on the front foot than like even like Villa will go for
Villa,
you.
man.
Yeah.
Villa,
Like, do you know
what I mean?
Villa look good, man.
People are sleeping on them, you know.
Yeah,
they made some
really good. Diaby is really good in the weekend as well. I
have to big him up, you know. I watched him at the start of the season when they got cooked at Newcastle. But he was a spark, man. He's a good player.
Yeah.
Very good player. Surprised. To be fair, I don't really. Where I've stopped playing FIFA a lot. These new guys that are coming into the season, and I'm sort of. I mean, are you still both on Football Manager, football?
Yeah,
like
I'm Football Manager.
Yeah. So you understand like the people coming over. You got a sense of like
young prospects
know them. Yeah. Where I've stopped.
A lot of these new guys.
Who's a Diaby, man? I know you check him up on YouTube, clip him up.
Yeah, but Leverkusen, he cooked at Leverkusen.
Yeah. He had a lot of interest coming to the.
Yeah, even Arsenal wanted him, but I think they quoted us like 90 mil, and we didn't. He backed out of it.
How much did?
Like 40.
40, yeah, man.
When you're a big club, you get the big prices, isn't it? Yeah. You get quoted the big prices, man. It happens. I think so. My prediction for top 4, I'll go for Man City to win the league because I just don't really see it changing. Obviously, I hope Arsenal will do, and I keep going against hoping they will do, but I just don't really see much changing.
Man. As long as they got that guy up there, man, it's scary.
Yeah, bruv, do you know what I mean? So I'm going for City to win the league, Arsenal second, and I've actually gone for Liverpool and Spurs third and fourth.
Liverpool and Spurs?
Yeah, because I think Liverpool, obviously, granted they're still in Europa League football, but I feel like after their performance yesterday as well, I do feel like their attack will still win them a lot of games.
Yeah.
Of course, the defensively is still a big issue for them. And I was watching the Gary Neville podcast that he does on Sundays, and he said like if you look at that back four, it's probably the most experienced in the league. And when I say experienced, like it's not only by age, but also how long they've been together. Like Trent Robertson, 5 years now. Virgil, 5-6 years now. Obviously, even Matip as well, 5-6 years. It's that they've been together for a really long time, but it doesn't feel like that as they're still making some like big issues and mistakes. So it's like it's interesting that he brought that up, but I do feel like Klopp will probably sort that out before long, and then I think they'll be alright. And Spurs have looked really good this season.
Yeah,
you have to be honest about it. Spurs have looked really, really interesting. James Maddison in the whole like the Basuma's been really good. Like Udogie, like it's really been it's looking quite promising for them like, ahead of the new season. So I would say Spurs fourth, and they don't have European football as well.
Yeah, they cooked United.
Cooked United. They cooked them. Game after game, week after week.
I think Bournemouth is a hard place to go and win. You know,
it's not easy there.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. Yeah,
they get a clean sheet as well. I mean, last year people struggled there.
Yeah,
I think when we went there 1-3-0, it was big.
That was early doors, isn't it?
Early doors, and then you start seeing people go there after that struggling.
Yeah,
I think Liverpool lost there.
Yeah, man, and you think
I remember Liverpool losing there.
That 3-0 win.
Salah missed the penalty.
Oh yeah,
I remember that game.
So like Spurs, I hate to say it, man.
Yeah,
they're
looking interesting.
And do you know what? It's scary to think that if they still had Kane, because Richarlison, man, he got hooked at 50 minutes. Did you see the game against? I can't remember where it was.
It's not flowing for him, is it?
No,
man, he's just not. He's not in the right mindset.
He's not flowing for him at all. And you'd think that like with Kane going, it's a big opportunity for him to really step up and be the number 9. But
to be fair, he's got it. You seen at Everton and you see at Brazil.
Yeah, he can do it.
He's what they call him, like the golden boy for Brazil or something like that.
Yeah, like he can definitely do it. It just hasn't clicked for him yet.
No,
yeah, it's true. It's kind of surprising, that one.
Yeah, man, hasn't clicked for him yet.
But Spurs 4th, yeah.
Yeah, Spurs 4th. So
if you have to say 5 and 6, I'm gonna go with
Aston,
because there's quite a few that could make it. You know, you've got the likes of Aston Villa, Newcastle if you haven't put them in.
Yeah,
Brighton as well. Forget about Brighton. Although they fell off against West Ham,
it's crazy because
it's a good team.
Prior to that West Ham game, they had been like probably the best team in the league.
Yeah.
In terms of chances created, goals scored, how positive they're looking, blowing
domination.
teams away. I think they scored. I think it was 4 goals in the first 2 games of the season.
Yeah, 4-1 twice.
So like it was really looking positive. But that West Ham was a bit of a shock at home as well.
Yeah, man.
Like West Ham turning over at home is a bit like wow. Like,
is this more though of a switch from West Ham now? Because you look back at West Ham beating Chelsea, now West Ham beating Brighton. This is West Ham now really stepping up.
Yeah,
because if you look at it from their point of view, they've beat Chelsea at home, and now they've just smoked Brighton away 3-1. Not a lot of possession, but they took their chances. Antonio, you know, I'm not a big fan of him, but he had a great game against Brighton. So maybe it's a turn in sense of West Ham.
Yeah, and you got to respect how they spent the Rice money as well, like with James Ward-Prowse. Kudos as well from Ajax. He's agreed now. So it does feel like they've been pretty wise with the money and it's paying dividends for them in the pitch. So we'll see how they do. I think even West Ham, like in terms of your point about the 5 and 6 in the table, I'd probably say for me it'll probably be like Newcastle. I think with Newcastle this season with Champions League football, I feel like it's gonna take a toll on them.
The depth,
not only in like purely on a physical level and on like strength and depth on the squad. And I do feel like and the squad is pretty stacked now with like you got Isaac and Wilson up front, you got Harvey Barnes and Gordon on the left. You got some pretty nice
players,
do you know what I mean? But I think it's more of a mental thing, like when you're playing Champions League like away at like San Siro, for example. It takes its toll on you, like on your mind frame as well. Oh my gosh, like San Siro, and then on the weekend we might have Villa away. Like, do you know what I mean? That's you know what I mean. And it takes some adapting. Like even City, they started spending money getting to the Champions League, and it was still it took a bit of time in like playing Champions League during the week and then tough Premier League games on the weekend. It takes time to adapt to that as a club, as your squad grows and evolves as well. So I feel like it'll take a toll on them.
Arsenal as well, though. Do you reckon we'll struggle? Because although they got Europa League stuff like that, but Champions League's a different ball game, man. Yeah, that takes its toll. The players start focusing more on the Champions League. Like if we're going for the title last year and you're still in Europa League or in these cups, you still focus on the Premier League. But the Champions League is, you know, I don't know. It's a big trophy, man.
I feel like we've got enough competition in the team to do all right, you know.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. Like to go on both fronts.
Yeah. There's certain areas of the team that I'm not too confident in, but overall, we do have a lot of players in the squad now. Yeah. Like it's quite heavy in depth. Like Jesus and Nketiah, that's 2 strikers. Like
there's so many good players that don't even get game time.
Yeah.
Like Emil Smith Rowe.
I
mean, he's one of our favourites. You know.
You're 5th and 6th then. Who are you going with?
Okay, I'm gonna go with Spurs, Liverpool, Villa.
Okay. I'm just deep in. I left Spurs out top 6.
Yeah,
leave them out.
Yeah, man.
I think Spurs are gonna be quite interesting this season. Still, I'll be real. I'm gonna be interested. Are there any players who have actually before we move on? Yeah, another favourite moment is how well Jude Bellingham has settled in at Real Madrid.
Yeah,
I really like.
Good to see, innit?
It's really good to see that, man.
Yeah,
youngest man, that guy as well. Like he's reading well at Real Madrid, man. Like like he's becoming a decisive player for them as well. Like scoring big goals, game winners. Yeah. Then I really enjoyed seeing him like settling so quickly.
He's just that guy, innit? Like he's just got it.
He's so cold.
Just got it, man.
He's so cold.
Got it.
Yeah. It's so cold. And it's really good seeing Carlo Ancelotti like reverting to like a diamond as well. Like he used to bang that out in AC Milan days, and seeing that still pay dividends now. 2023, the show that Carlo.
Don Carlo, man. Yeah.
You can't mess with Carlo, man. His tactics are crazy, but that was another favorite moment with me so far. But what
about, let's say, Champions League? Who we predicting to win? To win that one. Like, it's an interesting year this year.
Arsenal. No, I can't keep saying Arsenal. I don't know. I think I would say there's something about Champions League and Real Madrid, and I just think there's that connection that Don Carlo, Jude Bellingham's back. He's in it now, like, and they've been playing well.
Who they got up top right now?
So right now in the diamond, like at the top has been Junior and Rodrigo. So it's not really that there's no striker there. He's playing two wingers up front, and it's kind of. I guess they're kind of peeling off and then creating space for Bellingham.
If you watch the goals, some of the goals that Bellingham score, you see
he's darting in.
Yeah. So they're finding him, and he's
making those runs.
Headers, making those runs from deep.
Okay, I see. Yeah,
so
Lampard-esque.
Yeah, man.
So, but in terms of Champions League, if they don't buy, they've got Hosselu who comes with the bench and he's like a squad striker.
Hosselu.
I don't think it'll be strong enough for a Champions League win. I feel like every team who's won the Champions League in the past 10, 15 years have had a strike. Actually, to be fair, Chelsea didn't have a proper striker, and they won it. But a bit of an anomaly there, and it cool. But like, you need like a striker who I feel like can score you like 5 to 10 Champions League goals. Yeah, do you know what I mean? And 100%. Some in big games in the latter stages as well. And I just don't think they have. Of course, you got Vinny Jr. You got players. You still got world class players who will do things for you. But I'm just not convinced them in Champions League. For me personally, I'd probably. It's a shame that I got to say this, but I'd probably say either City again, or who else can really do it in Champions League? I don't see like a lot of strong teams. I feel like Barca will be interesting, you know.
Yeah, I feel like they've been cooking silently.
I think Barca will be interesting. They won the league last season. You got Lewandowski. You got like a good team there. Also, Gundogan joined. I think it'll be interesting to see what they do in Champions League during next season.
Yeah, they've got something, definitely.
They're a good team there, man. How about you? Do you think you'll win it?
Yeah, I think I'm going to say Man City.
Man City?
I think, they've just got, now they've got the know-how. And their defence, you know, like, they've changed further up the field, but the defence is fairly the same, you know. And
Garvidal.
Yeah, Garvidal as well. So
he's sold right in, isn't he?
Yeah, so, you know.
City make me sick, man.
I always go English clubs because it's close to home and you watch them more often.
Final this year is at Wembley as well, isn't it?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. If Arsenal get to the final at Wembley, not us at Wembley. You know us at Wembley. Yeah. We don't play at Wembley, bro.
Second home. But I always pick English clubs, but I feel like I'm not really a big fan of Real Madrid, but the things that they do in the Champions League is just mental.
But I'll be serious enough to go to the Champions League final. I'll be good. I'll be serious, like away from home, tough ground. I'll be serious enough. I don't know if I'm serious enough yet.
I think it counts in terms of the teams you play. Like last year,
it's a bit of luck.
There's always luck in it, and
always luck.
The best team never wins the champion. They do in some sense, but the best team wins the Premier League. Yeah, the best team wins the league, but it's not always the best team wins the Champions League.
Yeah, there's better examples of that.
Yeah, for example, last year, imagine if Inter Milan turned over Man City. Yeah. And we're saying Inter Milan won the Champions League.
Yeah.
But whoa.
It can happen.
It can happen, man.
But guys, if we look even at our Europa League form, like it's not great viewing. But do you think maybe the players just didn't take it serious? Or
I don't trust Arsenal over 2 legs.
Yeah.
We don't do well over 2 legs. But actually the only thing that I can take some encouragement from is our away from the league is really good. We're really good away from home.
Yeah, away from we don't play. We don't play away from home.
So I would say, I think I saw a record that over the start at the start of last season, we've already kept like 3 or 4 clean sheets at home, but away from home it's like 12 or 13.
Yeah,
like something like that.
I think we're the most or second most.
Yeah, so it's crazy. So
that's good to see, man.
Exactly.
You can build off that, right?
Exactly. And if we take that into Europe. If you're a team where away from home you don't concede goals, you're solid. You bring them to the Emirates under the lights, you get them going. Do you know what I mean? That's how you're gonna have to approach it. Do you know what I mean? So it'll be interesting, man. It'll be interesting how we do in Europe.
Definitely. It's good though. It'll just be nice to hear that music. You know, being at the.
I can't wait to go Champions League game. Oh my god, the Emirates. Oh, the it? Hey.
I think the draw's out. Is it Thursday?
Soon, you know. Yeah.
I think this week. It might be this Thursday. I think the draw's out. So I'll be tuning in.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. I've been sick and tired of these Europa League draws.
Oh my gosh.
Now everyone's on Twitter going, Champions League.
And you got waiting out for the Europa League one. It's the worst thing in the world, bro. I don't even watch those Europa League draws.
Nah, I don't watch the.
Whatever team we get, man.
I don't watch the groups. I just watch like the next round.
Yeah, bro. Nah, it's techie, man. It's techie. I saw an interview during the week that I thought was quite interesting. Alexander Pato, obviously, Wonder Kid from back in the day, innit?
Oh, Serious Wonder Kid.
Serious Wonder Kid. He did an interview with the Players Tribune, yeah, and it was basically talking about like his career, and he was chatting about how like this is finally a time for me to speak out about my experience and how my time was as a player. And he said something quite interesting, yeah. He said that, you know, when he moved to Europe and he was at AC Milan and he was doing well at AC Milan, like scoring goals, and everyone was saying he's one of the key, he can win the Ballon d'Or, and there was so much hype around him, yeah. And he said that like there was so much hype that he lost focus of like what he was doing now and it was looking to the future. Like everyone was saying, you're gonna be the future Wonder Kid, like you're gonna be like you're next up. You're gonna leave Brazil places, like you know when like you're just getting dubbed as like this big star at a young age, and you know how in Brazil and the media and the fans are so like, what's the word for it? Is it like patriotic? Like they're so intense with young Wonder Kids that they want them to do so because like it's really strong over there, innit?
Pressure, right?
A lot of pressure for the like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So even Neymar's experienced that, innit? Like it's huge pressure on him. So he was just saying that like he got caught up of the future and he didn't like focus enough on where he was. And if he could go back, he would like he'd not like tune into the you're gonna be a Wonder Kid or you're gonna win a Ballon d'Or in the future. Like, do you man think that's something that like a lot of young players have to like deal with, especially when nowadays like it's probably worse with social media now. With like you put in one good performance, you get comps on Twitter, you get people online saying all sorts about how like you know what you can be. Like, you think that's something that like a lot of young players go through?
Yeah, 100%. I feel like a lot of young players are not as grounded as they were like back in the day, but it's also due to like salaries. They're getting paid a lot more. Yeah. And yeah, like I said, there's a lot of hype, so they lose focus. That's why you got to respect when you see like players like Saka. You know, he just seems so grounded, and he's like
God's child.
Yeah, like he's serious about what he's doing, man.
Yeah. It's interesting, and a quote from that interview. Yeah, he said, "I began dreaming too much, and even though I was still working hard, but my imagination, it was taking me to all kinds of places." And he said that in my head, I was already holding the Ballon d'Or. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he sort of believed into the story.
Yeah, right? I mean, all the hype around him, it almost like it pushed him further ahead than where he already was. Yeah. And it felt, but obviously, he did also talk about the injury was a big thing for him. He suffered badly with injuries, like very, very badly. It was a very interesting interview. But yeah, like, it's interesting hearing that from him because I always wonder, man, Pato, like, what happened, man? You were supposed to be.
Yeah.
And absolutely.
You know, it shocked me how old he is. Do you know how old he is?
How old is he?
He's just turned 33. Or he's 33? That's, in a sense, like, when you consider players at that age, he should still be playing.
Still be around.
He's still playing. No, he's still.
Yeah.
I think is he in America or in Brazil?
Something like that.
Because I know he's at Orlando for a little bit. Yeah, I don't know if he's gone back to Brazil, but
yeah, he might. Yeah,
he was a player, man. That goal against Barcelona.
Yeah.
That a lot. Yeah, man. Like,
he spoke about that goal. He said that and the coach, he used to be sold. He always dribbled on the wing and then he'd come central. Yeah. But he said, I'm gonna try this like dribbling like
through the middle.
Central nowadays.
Yeah.
And then that's how he got that goal. He just burst through the middle.
He
was such a good Wonder Kid. I used to love him on like FIFA 13. I'd get him on FIFA. He was so good back in the day, man.
Yeah, sensational player, man.
You know what's crazy?
Did he have a spell at Chelsea?
He did.
He had a spell at Chelsea.
You know what's so crazy? So he spoke about in the interview about how and that Chelsea move, he got a loan deal to Chelsea, but he said at the time he didn't think it was a loan deal. He thought that he was it was like a 6-month period, and then it would be a permanent deal after that. So he said that like in his team, like there wasn't good the communication about the like terms of the deal. So you're thinking, oh, like I'm staying, and then you got told no, you're leaving. So
you're off, man. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't work out at Chelsea obviously because bad situation.
Who was the manager at the time? Was it Mourinho? Was it?
I think Jose had been sacked by then. I think he came. I think it was January 2016 or 15. It was around there.
He had that spell, but I can't remember him playing much.
It was a bad little period for him.
Yeah, that wasn't a good spell.
They got Falcao that time as well, innit? Do you remember they got Falcao on? Do you remember?
I remember that,
Like, it was a crazy little time for Chelsea back then, I'll be real.
It's a crazy time for Chelsea right now, man.
Yeah.
Chelsea just did what Chelsea do, man.
Yeah. To be fair, I had a good game on the weekend though. I mean, on Friday, but we'll see how they do.
It's Luton though, isn't it?
Yeah, Luton at home as well.
Yeah.
And he still played 5-back for some reason. I thought he was like...
Do you know, I feel like the 5-back is like, it's like Chelsea's like...
So too.
Yeah,
DNA
it's
now,
like
isn't it? It's part of the DNA now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's actually part of their DNA now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Because of what Tuchel did with it, innit? So it's kind of like stayed with them.
Yeah.
It's kind of stuck, man. But yeah, man. Anyway, that interview was sick. I enjoyed it still.
I did actually try watching it, but I don't know about you, man. I'm not really into subtitles. So like, if you still gonna watch a series or a film, are you just banging the subtitles on?
I use subtitles still.
Yeah, do you?
You know, I think subconsciously I just always have them on. You know.
I use subtitles still.
That is.
You don't like subtitles?
I like subtitles.
Do you know what it is? I tried. I need subtitles. I can't watch something without subtitles.
Yeah, like I tried watching that interview because I see it on Twitter. And you finish the sentence before they do. So, like, you've read it.
That's annoying, though.
Wait 10 seconds.
I hate that.
Fuck. Yeah. And then the guy again.
Yeah.
But I think the only thing I watch subtitles on, have you seen Money Heist?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's such a cold show.
That's so sick.
That's a world-class show, that is. On the best show ever. I might watch that now, actually.
Really?
Nah,
I might watch it. The ending, wait. How did it end again? I like the ending.
You liked it?
Yeah. Well, the ending about how, like, it wasn't really there in the first place.
Yeah.
But if they thought it was there, it meant value.
Yeah,
I love that ending.
I can't really remember it.
It's not bad.
So
Yeah,
basically,
it's not bad,
what they did was they stole the gold in the end, but they put fake ones back.
Yeah,
and then like the whole moral of the story was that even though the gold is not there, if they think it's there, everything fine.
Okay. So
I love that ending because it just shows the like value of like stuff like that. Like,
that's how it is now though. That's how it's a bit crazy, you know.
Exactly. Like
you think
as long as you think it's there, it's fine. It's a bit like how like if our money like in the bank, like if you
exactly
think the like 30k is there, it's fine, but it might not even really be there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not really there, but as long as you think it's there, it's fine.
Yeah.
So
and the economy can flow.
Calm now. The ending's calm now.
I love the ending, man. I loved it because like it was like quite philosophical. What's the word? Like
it ended the series nicely, innit?
Yeah,
like, it's done now. Like that's calm. They're happy.
Yeah.
They're gone, they're free.
Yeah,
it's
and it showed the true value of money. Like it's not really. It's not
there was a meaning behind it all, wasn't there?
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything until you put meaning on it.
Yeah,
it's just brick. Like I mean, like they brought fake gold in, and it had the same impact.
Yeah,
everyone thought the economy was fine. It's fake gold. Like
until they go to use it.
But really and truly,
they'll never. Yeah.
What do you use gold for?
I don't know, man. There's probably
do you know what I mean?
A deeper meaning, but obviously
it's just the value of having gold.
Yeah, it's just the value. Yeah,
it's not really. I can't do anything with gold right now. What can I do with it? It can't do anything for me. Same with money.
Yeah, no, you're right. If I've
got £5 note right now, I can't do anything. Like, unless you place value on it, and then I can exchange it for something.
If I got down on one knee and went to propose to my girlfriend, it wasn't real gold. She'd kill me. Yeah, well, real damage. She'd kill me. Like there's to.
But how would she know? Go get checked.
She would know. Yeah, she would know.
That's not. But yeah, I love that ending because it just shows. It's all about how like, if you place the value on something, then it's worth it.
Yeah.
If everyone thinks it's there, happy day, isn't it?
You're sold on that now,
yeah.
It's deeper meaning.
I'm gonna rewatch it. I think though.
It's long though, isn't it?
I don't know. I just remember when I finished it, I was thinking,
is that it?
Do you like it?
I don't know. I think I expected more.
No, I think
I expected more, but the meaning's not. It's not the worst. I'll give you that.
It's a bit off topic, but what's your GOAT series? There's a couple out there
couple series
out there, but if you had to pick one,
Sam knows, man.
I feel like
your seats in it.
No, Sam, come on. Man. Come
Game of Thrones.
Bro, Sam, think again, bro.
Oh my God, wait.
You know this. I'm gonna let you have a second.
Nah, man.
He knows this, man.
What the hell? I don't know.
Heisenberg, bro.
Oh, Breaker, yeah. That slipped my mind. I don't know what series is, you know.
That's up there.
Prison Break might be it for me.
Yeah, no,
Prison Break.
Prison Break because
I think so.
Prison Break over Game of Thrones.
Never seen Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Never seen it.
Game of
Bro,
Thrones.
I can't like Game of Thrones is number one.
Yeah, but then I heard the ending. Not seen it, but the ending to Game of Thrones apparently.
I don't like the ending. Yeah, it's true. Nah, bun Game of Thrones. I don't like the ending. But you know,
But
the reason why I love Prison Break,
there's no meaning behind the ending. Game of Thrones, it is.
The reason why I love Prison Break is because it's a series that I can go and rewatch at any time. Nice. And like, you know what I do sometimes, I'll just go and watch like season 1 again, or season 3 again, or season 4. I'll pick a random season and I can watch it and be fine.
That's
what I do.
See, my problem with Prison Break, it started on 10. Like the first prison, that's 10. That first season, unreal.
That was 6 seasons.
And then the second prison, it was still good.
Sona
was good.
I'm watching that one now.
It's still good. It's still good, but like, it just kind of like plateaued. Like,
I think they took it too long because I think
I like Sona.
Did they go to Iran or Iraq? Where'd they go in the end?
Yeah, on the fourth one, it was
Baghdad or something like that. I stopped watching after that.
It got a bit silly.
Can't lie, I stopped watching after that.
You don't watch after that, it's perfect.
Like,
I did 1 and 2.
Yeah,
but then when it started going into the deep,
like, the country now. But it was like in the Middle East, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
No, after that, I bunned it off.
Yeah. So
it got a bit silly.
What's your favorite TV ever?
I probably would say it's hard, man, because Breaking Bad is up there.
Bro,
Breaking Bad is up there.
I understand, like.
Prison Break was up there, but now considering I'm not seeing it all, but that's the first series I watched, so it's got close meaning to me.
Yeah.
Suits is cold.
Suits is good.
I've seen Suits. If I watch something twice, then I know it's good.
Same with me. How I value something, I can go back and watch it.
Yeah.
But with like Breaking Bad, I'd never go back to watch Breaking Bad.
Even though it was sick. It's an art piece, man. Like, you just enjoy it.
He's not having it, man. He's not having it.
Just enjoy it and move, man.
Yeah. I feel you, to be fair. But Breaking Bad is sick still.
Cold, it is.
It's sick. I wanted to move on to Hot Topics lineup, man. There's a few interesting pieces recently. So cool. So recent research that I saw in the Daily Express said that car insurance has surged by an average price of £90 compared to 2022, and apparently it's now reached the highest levels since 2012. Car insurance nowadays. I wanted to ask you, man. Apparently, the average price now for car insurance is $511. And to be fair, I don't sound too bad to me for a whole year. How much do you man pay for car insurance?
How much are you on?
Well, so I'm in like the midst now of getting a new car.
Yeah.
I was saying to Sandy earlier, my brother's just passed his test. So he just turned. He's not even 18, but he's literally 18 next week.
Yeah.
So I've given my car. But
okay.
My Fiesta, I think for the year I paid 700. I had points.
Points as well.
Don't even get me started.
How do you get some points?
So wait, no, let me talk. So,
we're gonna get there.
Yeah, man. Listen, I'll come back to that. But I'm in the midst now of getting a new car, and I think it's all dependent on the car and your age. So now, my brother, if he was to get, I just added him onto insurance, so it was like 1,400 for me, and him, he's 17. But if he took, for younger people, it's a myth.
It's mental.
Do you know at one point for that Fiesta, I was paying like $3,000 a year.
It's mental, bro.
Wow.
The car is only worth at tops at the time like 5.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But now, saying to Sandy, like, I don't know, the balance. Do I go out and flex on them and get a nice car, or what I'm more leaning towards is just getting a decent motor, a humble car, and let it roll. But I think for our age, like I'm 25 in a couple of weeks. And insurance, if it's less than a bag, I'm okay. And it is. So for me, personally, less than a bag, I'm fine.
Yeah.
So I don't know, how much do you pay? For my Fiesta at the time, start of the year, about 700 I paid with points.
Okay, not too bad. Yeah, I'm on about 750 as well. Mine's just up for renewal. And I'm getting quoted like 650.
Do you always go, because I'd never ever renew with my insurance. Cancel it, get a new one.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
with that, if you renew, they're bumping you, man.
Yeah.
Like you can.
So you know it is. I checked this. So my insurance is usually around £67 a month. So it was, let's say, around
700
for a whole year. About 700-ish. Yeah, cool. But I checked. So I was checking on their sites and I was getting quite more.
Really?
Than that. Whereas my insurance, they gave me like a discount by like £5 or £6 a month. So like, I took the discount.
60, 70 pound a month. Yeah.
And I stayed with them. So I was like, cool. So I was like, I checked though because I knew that like if I find a better deal, I'll move. But it was fine deal. Like all the deals that I checked on, I think it was Go Compare or something. Yeah. And it was all like a lot more. So
That's
it might be the
you know?
like. Rates right now is crazy, but it made sense to stay.
Was that recently?
Yeah. It was only like just like July.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I mean, a couple months.
Because I'm in your boat, like I have to change.
Yeah,
always bumping, man. For like
is it? You're change
100, 200.
How much do you get off when you change?
Like a good 100, probably.
Okay,
100, 200.
Yeah.
See what's weird with like insurance, like there's little details when like you're doing your Go Compare that make difference with what your quote is.
Yeah. Are you gonna park in the driveway?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Small things, innit?
Even like the day you're gonna
Do it, yeah.
Oh,
I got something
do you man
mental.
do that?
Got something mental.
Go on.
This is nuts, right? This makes no sense to me, but my brother's mate come in to my house yesterday, or not yesterday, about last week, talking about insurance, and he said, "Look, I've got what you were saying about changing things, driveway, age, where you live as well. If you're Essex, London, mental,
big,
if you're Kent, if you put yourself down as a male but gay, it's cheaper.
Is it?
Because gay people don't drive like lunatics.
Wow.
So I said to him, I'm gay then. What, they're going to come around and test me for being gay? Next time I apply for insurance, I'm gay.
And it was cheaper?
It was cheaper.
That's mental.
Because when you think about it, gay people don't drive like lunatics, you know? Like, not, if you're gay, nothing to it. Like, but it usually, gay people are quite feminine, you know, 2 hands on the wheel, 12 to 2.
Yeah. That's interesting though, because I wouldn't think that the insurers would like
no, they
take that into consideration.
They're mad like.
But
picky,
test it when you go home. Test it. And put yourself as gay. Cheaper.
That's nuts though. Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, like insurance, it's one of them ones, man. Like like it's one of them ones where you got to bite the bullet a bit. Like you start driving, it's gonna be pricey. You just got to firm it, and then it'll get cheaper. Like you get no claims bonus as well. It gets cheaper. It gets cheaper. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
how do you get points?
Oh fuck! So
I haven't had points on assets yet, so I want to know how that happened.
Yeah.
Like,
so I'm clever. Yeah. So I was with BC. Was going tennis.
Yeah.
At West Thurrock. I know where the cameras are, so I'll never get done by the camera. But
you got to learn where cameras are.
I know where they are. Yeah. I'm sensible. I've never been like parking tickets. Okay, I get parking tickets. I never get done for speeding. 5-6 years. Never been done by a camera or nothing. Me and BC are going to tennis where we go to, and we're coming down this road. It goes from a 30 to a 40. So I'm speeding up round the bend, like it's round the bend from where we live, going to tennis. I'm like, fuck it, it's a 30. I'll just put it in 45 or 44. 45 I was doing. It's gonna be a 40 in 100 meters. Yeah. There was a guy on the road with a gun. Hidden around the corner before I got into the 40. So I'm in the 30. Yeah. And he's done me for 45 and a 30. So that's 50% over the limit. And I looked at BC. I was like, long day. And then because it's the police. Like if you get done on the camera, they update your license automatically. Automatically. That's good.
Did they charge you?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there, man. Let me cook. I'm getting there, man. But with the cameras, if you get done on the camera, I'm pretty sure if they pull you over or whatever, they automatically add it onto your license. So they sent me an email and a letter. It was like, right, you're done. Here's a camera. Me and BC, I'm like that. My eyes, I'm like, fuck. I'm fucked. So I was like, yeah, whatever. Sent the fine over. I paid it. It was only like £100. Okay. But I had to send my license off. I didn't do it. But reason being is because we was going to Box Park in Croydon. Didn't want to take my passport. You know, taking passport out is mental. And I had a holiday coming up as well. I didn't want to lose it, and then I'm screwed. So I was like, yeah, all right, take my passport. Come back. Completely forgot to send my license off. And then they sent me another email or a letter through, just like, you didn't send your license off. Then they basically took me to court. Wow. Yeah. It was like, right, so it was £100 fine, went from £100 to 650 and 4 points.
Wow, wait, hold on. Did they not give you the chance to have a speed awareness course?
No.
Is it?
I've never done speed awareness.
Because it with the gun, and it was through the police, they do it in like a criminal way. Whereas like,
jarring, you know?
they took me to court. Obviously, if you plead guilty, you don't have to go.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, whatever, I'm guilty.
650.
And I was thinking, they refunded me the £100. I'm thinking, calm, they'll just charge me 200. 650. I think it was 675 actually, and 4 points. Yeah, mate, I was fuming. Long day.
Yeah. Have you ever done a speed awareness course?
Yeah.
What's it like? No, I'm a good driver, bro. I stay out all the trouble, apart from a few parking tickets that's jarring. I think
earlier when I started driving, like, I used to sometimes, you know, the ones where it's like it's orange, and you just bust it. Then one
you
time,
did one earlier on the way here. Yeah, but it was red.
you know what I mean? Like,
I was like, stop. Nah, I went straight through. I was like,
I guess like that, man.
you know, when it's orange,
fine margin.
Yeah, it's fine margin.
Yeah.
So I must have gone through, and I think it was turning red as I was going, and then the camera got me. So
that's bleak.
so I did do speed awareness course. It's pretty boring, I can't lie. But I can't lie, it does show you the impact of your speed, like how dangerous it is when
like
you
if you
drive.
hit someone at that going
like,
that fast, what it does to
like it's actually crazy, man. Like in terms of like you need to watch your speed and stuff, like the impact of even 5-10 miles an hour can make a huge difference.
Yeah, it's true. That's why I don't usually speed anyway. Like I'm pretty good with speed and that, but the parking tickets can be jarring, and certain areas in London where it's not clear on the times and so on and so forth, it can be jarring. But I've been pretty decent at them recently. Still, I haven't got any parking stuff recently, man. But Ez, I haven't on this topic. It's interesting because on Twitter, like there was this conversation going around, and it started because someone tweeted, all my my nieces and nephews, by the time they turn 18, I want them to all have driving licenses because I see like driving as like a key skill that isn't an option if like you need to get somewhere or in an emergency. I see it as like a key driving essential skill, innit?
I think
100%.
on that, I think it all depends your situation. So for me, I don't know about your situation. My mum paid for my lessons.
Yeah.
So in that way, she was like, I'm paying for your lessons. If you fail, it's on you. And I failed my first time.
Yeah.
So then I had to go through the same process of doing it, but financially for myself. And I was like, this is long. I have to pass.
Yeah.
So depending on, if you're privileged enough for your parents or your family to pay, then okay. But if you're not, it's expensive, man.
Especially nowadays, if they've upped it, you know.
My brother, £35.
Yeah. And people were getting onto it saying, like it's a bit insensitive because everyone got different
bit naive
family situations and just can't afford to do all the theory tests, the learning, the driving,
because it ain't just
all your lessons.
Once you pass, then you need the car,
and
then your
insurance.
then you need the petrol,
MOT,
service.
It's a lot. Do you know what I mean?
It's a lot, man.
Road tax.
Keep going.
It's a lot. So,
speeding tickets.
Yeah. So like it was a bit of a conversation because like the guy was getting onto her. But then she was saying that no, like obviously if you can't afford it, it's fine. You can't afford it. But she was saying that the people who say it's too expensive, but you spend money on trips, on designer, and so on and so forth. So then really and truly, you could afford it if you were disciplined.
Yeah, it's true.
How you gonna feel about that? You know what I mean?
I can't lie. I do feel like driving is an essential. I advise any kind of like young 15, 16, 17, just prioritize that car. You won't regret it.
Yeah, at all.
Like, so in your sense, did you used to pay for your lessons as well?
Nah, I had to grind for mine. I remember. I was grinding for mine.
It's like
it's long,
It's long, isn't it? Like it's a lot for some people, and some people pass a bit later on.
Yeah,
I've got a few
and that's
friends
fine.
that pass a little bit later on.
That's fine. Do you know what I mean?
You know?
Like it's quite interesting because it's same with Mike. So with me, I pay for my lessons, but obviously because as you're young and bread is not always consistent, you'll like
fall off.
Do a period of lessons.
Yeah.
You lose some consistency. You might not have bread for a few months, and then you wait, and then
starting and stopping.
It ebbs and flows, and that impacts your like learning, your
development.
Development, and then it takes it ends up even taking even longer.
Yeah.
As you don't have as much time, so that it happens, man.
And like now as well, the demand for people like passing their tests and stuff. Like my brother, he booked his test at the start of the year. He passed last couple of weeks ago. So the length of time now booking,
crazy.
That's crazy. 6-7 months, 8 months, and then if you fail,
imagine you could do it all again.
Nah, but you know what? I highly recommend if you know any friends or family members, just get behind the wheel with them car. Yeah. That will save you a lot of lessons. Car behind the wheel, it's just mainly confidence, you know.
Yeah, of course it is, and that's why I wanted to give my brother my car.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of motivation. Like when you pass, that's it. You got that there. Just
drive
it. Yeah. That's what I wanted. When I passed, it took me a month or so to get a car.
Yeah.
I was itching to drive, and when I started driving, you're like, shit, I I ain't been behind the wheel in 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Like,
It took me a little while. So.
Like, do you know what? Like, when you're with your instructor, like, they're so like strict and like, understandably and whatnot, but they do that for work. So sometimes they're a bit tight. But like, I remember when I was learning with my uncle, he was just like, "Hey, relax, man. Just relax. Like, put one hand here, just one hand there." You just like listen out for the gears. That's, you know what I mean, your instructor don't tell you
Basics,
stuff like that.
Yeah, it's true. It's all the small things, isn't it? Yeah, like I remember. It's good that you're doing that you know, your little brother, because I remember I failed on my test, and then my brother he paid for the next test.
Yeah.
I like gave him the extra motivation. Oh, cool, flip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
you're saying that I paid for his test.
Do you know what I mean?
I said, I'm paying for your test, but if you fail, it's on you.
Yeah.
So he's probably thinking,
it gives them that bit of motivation. That
I don't want to spend £200, whatever it is now.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's important. But it's definitely like a big. It's like, you know, driving like is a big like life. It's almost like a rite of passage in a way, in terms of like it's one of the things where you learn to do it, the accomplishment you feel with it, and also just the responsibility that comes with it,
and the freedom.
It's almost like a part of growing up. Yeah,
no, like the freedom now.
Yeah,
because I don't actually have a car now. We have to give it to him.
Yeah,
man, the freedom. Like, I wanted to go to the gym this morning, get in the steam room before I come here. Couldn't do it. I don't have a car.
Yeah, it's crazy when you think about it.
So like, man, I've completely forgot how to live without a car.
Yeah, like how you get to places.
I'm not getting an Uber to the gym and getting an Uber back. That's going to cost me 20, 35, 40 pounds. So I was like, oh man.
I've had periods like that, because when I came out from uni, so I had a car in uni, but I sold it in uni because it wasn't worth driving it all the way back to Grays, and it was a humble thing. So I sold it for profit, to be fair, so it was good, so I sold it, and I came back to Grays, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like without a car, like hard to get around.
Long day, man.
Like as we live in Essex, it's hard getting around without a car, man.
Yeah.
You can't rely on the buses. Nah. It's just like, bruv, do you know what I mean? So it's
you don't live near the station as well.
You don't live near the station, bro. You just like
me and you are far from any sort of station.
Anything.
Man.
So do you know what I mean? So it's important, man. But yeah, like one of the things over time as you get there, if you can afford to do it. If not, do you know what I mean? Time will come when you can. Do you know what I mean? That's what it really is to it.
A lot of people, especially our age, look down on getting the bus and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with getting the bus.
Nothing wrong getting the bus. I was doing it.
When my car was broke, I was getting the bus. I said to my mum, bro, like, £1.60 to the station.
Hey, bro!
£1.60 to the station, and it picks me up. I'm like, okay.
That ain't bad.
And I left my house. I'm seeing this guy. He's walked past in like a yellow tracksuit. He left the house same time as me. I get to the station. He's already on the train. I said, what? Like, you got on the train before me.
Yeah.
So the time to get there was quicker. I have to park up, walk and all that, and then I was there. I was like, right, he's there before me. Again, there's nothing wrong with public transport. Some people look down on it, think they can pay for it. Oh, I have to get Uber. You don't have to get Uber.
You can literally get a bus.
Do you know what I mean? You can literally get a bus.
Yeah, and
walk if you want.
Yeah, nah, man. It's very interesting, man, and there was 3 different areas that we covered today, man. That's a sick conversation, man.
I think so, man.
I appreciate you guys coming on, man. Is there anywhere you guys wanted to find your socials and
that? Signy will plug it.
Yeah. I'll plug it all in there, man. But yeah, man, everyone, appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. Ensure that you guys have smooth weekends ahead and weeks ahead. Of course, summer is slightly over, but we've got winter time to enjoy, man. Everyone get grinding, everyone get investing, as we're chatting about in the car. And until next time, man. Peace, man.
Peace out, man.
Peace,
guys.
Love.